After moving to the U.S. 10 years ago from Porto Alegre, Brazil, 30-year-old Marcelo Kaminski soon realized that living in the States was not quite like life back home.
Work, work, work. American life. Different than Brazil. No mom here.
Although many of his perceived differences come from the fact that he's growing older, Marcelo also notices some of the distinct cultural differences that go along with living in a different country.
Well, back there I was a teenager, I was growing up still. I was just coming out of high school. I remember I just graduated out of high school and I had a summer. And after the summer, my summer wasn't even over, I came here. So I was more of a teenager. I was going to school. I had my parents' house. I didn't have much responsibilities, And here it's the total opposite, From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm thinking work, 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 money, pay bills, pay this, pay that. It's like truly the opposite.
Even though he has adapted to his lifestyle here, he still misses the simple things about being at home.
Well, my life there, I had a lot more support, Like I really miss my friends. Like I make friends here, but just the people that you grow up with, It's different.
Marcelo came here with a desire to pursue his education and continue playing soccer. But how long he plans to stay is undecided. So what is it that actually keeps him here?
Well, I spent a third of my life in this country, I have 11 years here and I have 19 years back home. I wasn't born here, but I feel like I belong here too. And I just love like California and the US. Like it's an organized country. There's not much crime. I can leave my car unlocked with no gates,
To Marcelo, the amount of freedom and fortune that America offers is what draws foreigners to the country. Everything is available here.
But my friends, they come here, they just want to get a better education too. I have a bunch of friends that are so stoked to come in here and get a good education. And they arrived in Iowa like I did, and there's cornfields everywhere, and you're like, yo, I'm here, Don't even speak a single word, And then just the fact that you arrived in a place that there's opportunity, like you see opportunity coming from everywhere. You're just like, woo, I'm here, Yeah. Iowa, here we go, I'm ready.
Although he is filled with gratitude for the opportunities he has here, Marcelo was caught off guard by how accustomed he became to the American way of life.
Somehow I still have that idea of getting my graduation and using that back home. But more I stay here, more Americanized I become, Like for example, when I go back to Brazil, my friends are like, you don't go this way or don't go that way. They kind of have to watch out for me until I get back into my mode,
But in Marcelo's eyes, having everything so readily available could be a negative aspect of America's capitalism.
I think that's kind of how American life is. Everything's capitalized, You want more. You want the new iPod. You want the new watch. You just want the new surfboard. There's new stuff coming, and like I think it's everywhere in the world. It's kind of like that, but here this stuff, it's more available to you, so people become more thirsty to go get them,
Because of this, Marcelo believes the things that draw people here, like too much freedom and democracy, could be the reason many have negative views of America.
I think everybody has a different impression of America, Some people think in this country it's like very snobby. Somebody does something wrong, U.S. is in charge. We'll go fix it. It's not really like that, You need to sit down with some other countries, and figure out what's the best for everybody.
Recently, Marcelo's dreams for a future in America were jeopardized at the possibility of Senator John McCain winning the presidential election. To him, McCain would bring nothing but the same failed policies as President Bush.
I was thinking seriously to forget about this American dream. It was becoming an American nightmare to me. So I was just thinking about leaving everything behind, going home. My economy is strong, It's not like Brazil, it's jungles and trees everywhere and cockroaches running around, We have like big towns and cars and technology too. Just back in the days, the opportunity wasn't so good, but now it's kind of switching around, The economy in Brazil is really good. So I was just thinking about, going back there and being with the people I love, my friends, my family.
Luckily, he ended up staying and plans to continue to pursue the goals he originally intended to achieve here in the U.S. The possibility of going home would come after.
And the future holds for me what I think I want to do in the future. I want to go back to school and I want to graduate. That was my first major goal. And I left that behind, and it's a bad feeling, you know. I felt like I never accomplished what I came here for. So my plan is to go back to school and graduate, have this door open so I can come back whenever I want to, since I already have my green card. But find a job home that's a nice job. I'll be stoked to live back home with all my buddies, my friends, and my family, you know. That'll be my ideal future. Good job back home with American education.
I met the girl today, I couldn't believe it. First day flew around her, a butterfly on her shoulder. I saw her walking down the street, was like a dream. I gave her a flower.